Hello guys and welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to use Cluely AI for interviews and set it up before your interview so you can use it smoothly without running into problems. We will go through the complete process including downloading the application, creating your account, configuring the settings, testing the features, and understanding how the AI assistance works during an interview. To begin, open any browser on your computer. Once your browser is ready, go to the search bar and type Cluely AI, press enter, and from the search results, open the official Cluely website by clicking on the first result. After opening the website, you'll find the download options available for different operating systems. If you are using Windows, select the option to get Cluely for Windows. If you're using another operating system like macOS or Linux, choose the version that matches your device. For this tutorial, I'll be installing the Windows version, so I'm going to click on the Windows download option. The application will now begin downloading. Wait until the download process finishes, and once the file is ready, open it by double-clicking on the installer. The installation process will start automatically. You don't need to change any complicated settings. Simply wait while Cluely installs on your computer. While the installation is running, keep in mind that Cluely is an AI assistant designed to help during live conversation. It can listen to discussions in real time, understand the context, create notes, generate summaries, and provide suggestions instantly. Once the installation is complete, click on the Continue button to move forward. After that, Cluely will open a new browser window where you'll need to sign in. You can create an account or log in using different options, including email, Google, or Apple. For this example, I'll choose the Google login option because it's the fastest way. Select your Google account and continue with the login process. You may be asked to verify that you're a real person. Complete the verification step and then click on the option to open Cluely. Once you enter the application, Cluely may ask you some questions about yourself. Then these details help the AI provide more accurate suggestions based on your background. For example, it may ask you about your industry. You can enter information related to your field. So you can choose video editing as industry. It may also ask how you discovered Cluely. You can simply enter something like YouTube or whatever source applies to you. After completing these questions, you'll reach the main interface. Here, Cluely will explain that it can listen to meetings, convert conversations into text, and provide AI assistance while the conversation is happening. You can continue through the introduction tutorial or skip it if you already understand how the platform works. One of the main features is the ability to ask Cluely what you should say next during a conversation. For example, if you're in an interview and you're unsure how to respond to a question, Cluely can analyze the conversation and suggest a possible answer. Click Continue to move forward. Next, you'll learn about the shortcut that allows you to quickly hide or display Cluely during calls. The default shortcut is Control plus backslash. This is useful because during an interview, you may need to quickly hide the assistant, especially if someone asks you to share your screen. To test it, press the Control key and backslash key together. When you do this, Cluely will disappear from your view. Press the same shortcut again and it will appear once more. This allows you to control when Cluely is visible without manually opening and closing the application every time. After testing this feature, click Complete. Now you may see the available subscription plans. Cluely offers different plans, including paid options with additional features. The paid plans may include unlimited AI responses, unlimited meetings, access to newer AI models, and priority support. There is also an option that makes Cluely invisible during screen sharing, which can be useful if you need to share your entire screen during a meeting. However, if you only want to test the application or use it for a single interview, you can start with the free version. Scroll down and click on the option to start with the free plan. After selecting the free option, the Cluely application will open. Now you'll have different visibility settings. You can choose between detectable and undetectable modes. When you enable the undetectable option, Cluely will not appear during screen sharing. Since I'm recording my screen right now, you may notice that the application disappears from the recording. However, it can still remain visible on the personal display. If you switch back to the detectable option, Cluely will appear normally again. This feature is important to understand because screen sharing during interviews can reveal everything on your display if the settings are not configured correctly. Once everything is ready, you can start your first Cluely session. The application will explain that it provides live AI assistance during conversations and creates searchable summaries after meetings. You also have the option to connect your calendar. By connecting your calendar, Cluely can detect upcoming meetings and provide notifications. If you want to enable this feature, click on Link Your Calendar and sign in with your account. After connecting it successfully, you will be able to view upcoming meetings inside Cluely. And for the free plan, you usually receive a limited number of meetings. If you only need Cluely for one interview, the free version may be enough. However, if you plan to use it frequently, you may need to upgrade to a paid subscription for unlimited usage. Now let's start a Cluely session. So click on Start Cluely. Before continuing, remember that the shortcut to quickly hide the application is still Control plus backslash. You can also manually hide it by clicking the hide option at the top of the interface, and on the left side, you'll find the main controls. Here you can manage recording, stop or pause the session, enable transcription, and view different information from the conversation. When Cluely starts listening, it will automatically convert the conversation into text. It does not only capture your voice, it can also capture the other person's voice during the conversation. The transcription section shows everything that has been said. Another section displays usage information, while the summary area provides an overview of the entire conversation. These features are especially useful after an interview because you can quickly review what happened and analyze your performance. Cluely also includes an AI chat section with different options. You'll find features like Assist, What Should I Say, Follow Up Questions, and Recap. The Assist option provides help during the conversation. The What Should I Say feature is one of the most useful tools because it gives real time response suggestion based on the current discussion. It listens to the conversation, understands the context, and provides possible answers you can use. The follow up questions feature helps you generate questions that you can ask the interviewer. This can be useful when the interviewer asks if you have any questions at the end of the interview. The recap option provides a summary of everything discussed during the conversation, and after finishing your session, you can stop the recording and review all the information. Keep in mind that the free plan does not limit how long each meeting can be, but it does limit the number of sessions you can use. Inside your Cluely dashboard, you can always return to the previous sessions. You can view the summary, complete transcript, usage detail, and even continue a post session if needed. Before using Cluely for an actual interview, there are a few things you should prepare. Make sure you have important information ready, such as your name, previous experience, etc. And adding this information into Cluely gives the AI more context and help it create better results. When you provide more details, Cluely can generate answers that are more relevant and personalized. If you only ask simple questions without context, the responses will usually be generic. So, the more information you provide, the better results you will get. That's basically how you use Cluely AI for interview preparation. If you're only preparing for one interview, the free plan may be enough. However, if you plan to use the tool regularly, consider checking the paid option. Also, if the interviewer asks you to share your screen, make sure you enable the undetectable mode as Cluely does not appear during screen sharing. And that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It really helps me out, and I'll see you next time.